Amazon Live. Welcome to Sway TV.
And I am your host of our very new Good Morning Sway.
Welcome to the Art of Parenting in the Evening.
Thank you for joining Mind, Body, Spirit with Dr. K.
Welcome to the Amazon store here in Century City, California.
Lisa Arturo here, your pet host on Sway TV.
And today we are at the Paul Mitchell School, the flagship school in Costa Mesa. We have Wynn Claybaugh and Lisa Gibbons.
So if you're here, say hello. Welcome to Sway TV.
Hi, I'm Louis Lombardi. You may know me from The Sopranos, 24 and Entourage. That's my passion is acting, but my true passion is making pizzas and cooking.
Hello and welcome to the Lux List. We are the first show on Amazon Live to be talking all things luxury.
Welcome to Amazon Prime Day 2021.
So incredibly cool to be here with you on this beauty whole day.
So let's get started.
5, 6, count the beat. 1, count it.
2.
What do we do here on Sway TV? We shop.
We shop the show. Shop the show.
5, 6, count the beat.
Guys, this is better than the Dyson. Shh. Is that a good deal?
That's a great deal.
What is inside this box? I have no idea.
This is an award that Sway TV received from Amazon.
Thank you to Amazon Live and thank you to Sway TV.
It's so heartwarming to give a dog a second chance.
Do it the right way.
The founder of Tybo and Tybo Nation. He is the one, the only, the real Billy Blanks.
She is fresh off the season finale of Shark Tank.
JOMO, joy of missing out.
Wow, I just got chills.
Press,
5.
Is that the right person will enhance you, advance you, and romance you. And you will do.
There's something about me that I think I can contribute to this world.
That's what we do here at Sway TV. We bring joy to everybody.
Mark says, I thought I changed your life. Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
count it. 1 more time, go.
It's all about shop-attainment on Sway TV.
Oh, I just read your mind. Did you see that?
This is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual.
Do you think this is something you would recommend to your friends in school?
100%.
I just got like goosebumps.
So thank you for inspiring us here at Sway TV, Clay.
The information you have to share is divine.
Would you ever want to be a shark on Shark Tank?
Yes, because I think there's a lot to be said for people helping other people.
Lisa is a little familiar with hosting, so no problem.
Girl, you've got it so going on. You not only reinvented the game, you are the game, so go.
Oh my goodness, we're having a little fire here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you know what? That's ridiculous.
Count it.
4.
Count it.
5.
They call you Lady Luck.
So many giveaways here at Sway TV.
Money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
I'm so excited, I can't even stand it. The winner is Jocelyn! Oh, she's here! Yes, you won! No way! Yes, way!
We are awarding you with the PS5 as well.
What?
Gina Capone! Gina Capone!
This is like unbelievable. Like I feel like I'm dreaming.
We got it! Thank you, Sway TV. 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Talk to all your friends and your family. Let them know about Sway TV.
Shop-attainment all the time.
'Tis the season of the comfy.
Sway TV, amazing.
Sway TV, #1, baby.
Thank you guys for watching. It was awesome.
Kaboom.
Sway TV.
We are making history.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Let's sway.
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 Welcome to Sway TV. My name is Michelle Mitchell, and you are watching Amazon Live. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm always excited to be here, but today is really a special day because you will see we're going to talk about our first product that is beyond impressive. It's actually a book that we're going to talk about today. So again, my name is Michelle Mitchell and I'm an alignment coach. So I am in the life coaching business and I'm in the business of helping people really kind of uncover their blocks to get to the space of achieving their dreams, whatever that might be. Sometimes it's something, that seems small to one person, to someone else can be really, really big. So I do believe that the more mindfully we live, the more mindful moments you have in this life, the more meaningful life you will have when it's all said and done. So sometimes you just need somebody alongside of you to help you uncover, discover, and recover the brilliance that is inside of you. So again, my name is Michelle Mitchell. This is Sway TV and you're watching Amazon Live. And I want to start off today talking about risk. What does that word mean to you? It means something different to everyone, but there is a commonality in that word risk and that feeling or that emotion that it might bring up for people. Some people take big risks, some people take small risks, but it doesn't matter who you are or necessarily the size of the risk. We all understand that moment of, should I be doing this? Can I really do this? And we kind of negotiate with ourselves in that space. And have you ever wondered about the people that take risk easily? And I say that because from the outside looking in, it looks like they take risk easily. I know now that it's not that they take risk easily, it's that they look at risk in a different way. And so can you. So I want to look at this, the first product we have here in the carousel. And let me just back to where I was. Let's see. I'm just going to reload this.
Forget that. You don't have to show it the browser. This is the launch. You get the book.
Oh, okay. I want the screen back. So when I said that it's an exciting day today and that today is different because we have a special product today, I'm talking about this book that just launched today, and we're really lucky to be able to get a copy of it. And you see that title, Choose Possibility, Take Risks and Thrive. And here's the second line to that. Take risks and thrive even when you fail. So what is the difference between the people that fail and get back up and fail and get back up and fail and get back up? What is the difference between them and the people that either don't start at all or start and fail and then shy away from taking another risk? So this book is written by Sukhinder Singh Cassidy, and this woman is a powerhouse. And I say powerhouse meaning a business powerhouse, in my opinion, a mindful powerhouse, someone that truly understands business and people. And everything that's in this book really spoke to me. I wanted just even the quote at the beginning of the book. And she dedicates this book to her parents, which I think is really, really special because even the stuff, our parents give us some great stuff and they give us some challenging stuff. Whatever the stuff is, it's important and it molds and shapes who we are. So she says, to my parents who showed me the power of love and possibility every day. I have a 14-year-old daughter, and I would love for her to feel that I showed her the power of love and possibility. So here's the quote that was written in here. It says, when nothing is sure, everything is possible. And this is Margaret I hope I say this name right, Margaret Drabel writes this quote: "When nothing is sure, everything is possible." I use the idea of this with my clients in that we want to know how things are going to end. We want to know, what is it going to look like? What does step A, step B, step C look like? What does the ending look like? And I would just ask you this: if you know what the ending is going to look like, is it really that exciting? If you already know how the book ends, do you even bother to read it? There is a level of excitement and what I like to call journey in this idea of not knowing how it's going to end, not knowing what every step of the way is going to look like. We can certainly plan for it, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as we look a little bit closer into this book. And I've highlighted some areas of this book that I want to share with you because it's so important. I mean, we look at risk-taking every day. I mean, everything we do, when you wake up in the morning and the decisions that you make, there's risk in all that we do. And so as much as this might be written about businesses and entrepreneurs, CEOs, this is also written for everyone. There were things in here that I could apply to my life. So there's a section here, and I think that this resonated with me, and I'll tell you that I have a background in business. I am a life coach, and I love what I do. I also am a corporate consultant, and I consult on mindful leadership. And before that, I was in business. And so when reading this, it really resonated with me, and I want to share it with you. So there's a section of the book, and she says, plan for the downside more than the upside. Now, that might sound like a negative right up front when you're looking at something, but I think it's about the fear of the unknown. When you can say, if this goes wrong, what would be the contingency plan? If that happens, what would we do there? If you can kind of look under all those rocks ahead of time, then you're planning for the downside. So you go in with your eyes wide open. You go in full of possibility, knowing that you're not going to be blindsided by something. So she talks about, she says, I've negotiated hundreds of contracts during my career, both for very simple deals and extremely complex deals. I've found that most expert of negotiators look at contracts with one very distinct purpose, and that is they put the energy first before the deal is linked. They put the energy first to mitigating the risk of future failure. So if this doesn't work, what's going to happen? If this doesn't work, what's your plan going to be? Like I said, you can apply this directly to your own life, your own career, and the things that you're doing in your day-to-day. What's the downside? And if the downside does come to fruition, what would be your plan? She's saying we should do the same when we plan. And I 100% agree after reading that. So plan for the downside more than the upside. There's another section in here I want to read for you. And I do, like I said, I do this with my clients, but every time you read something and you're exposed to somebody, every time you have a conversation with somebody, you see something different. It lands a little differently for you. And so I am excited to actually use this within my practice, or change my words around a little bit. So there's another part here I want to talk about. It says, of course, taking bigger risks is much about reducing our fear of failure, and it's about maximizing our excitement for the future possibilities. So given the bigger choices are inherently uncertain, it's time to address the fifth factor. So she has these factors in the book that she addresses to how you can manage your risk. And the fifth factor is managing your fears. And again, that's facing that fear to alleviate what's going on there, so that you can move forward into the space, into the idea, into the plan that you're looking for. So if you think about your present state and you look at the downside, the possible downsides in your present state, and you use visualization on the choices. So think about your present state and visualize those choices after the fact. So again, I love what she does in this book, because she's really connecting a mindful piece into the business piece. I think that when we look at mindful leadership, and mindful leadership is something that, you know, it's getting more and more popular. I see it more and more. When I started doing mindful leadership, there wasn't very much out there, but it's that connection between business and mindfulness, and how that can help support a startup, how that can help support a CEO. And we're going to talk a little bit about startups, because this woman has incredible an incredible resume. I'm going to actually look at this right now because I want to get it right. She's been involved with so many things. So Sukhinder has been, and she's a technology executive and entrepreneur. Just that line alone always interests me. So she was the president of StubHub. Who hasn't heard of StubHub? Okay, maybe you've never bought a ticket online, but someone you know has. And worked with various tech and media companies, including Google, Amazon, News Corp, Yodlee, and Polyvore. So that's all interesting, and that's great. She knows about risk, and you know, she talks about the fact that you can take a risk and fail, but it's not really a fail. It's a learning. It's a collection of education. It's moving on. You know, you take the residue of that with you on to the next space. I made a note here because I was listening to something that she'd said. I was so, you know, excited about this book and about learning about her. She talks about an ego risk. Think about that, an ego risk. That's when she's known for being the successful executive. She's known for being really good at what she does. And so she could maybe not take a risk and go in the vein of, this is a sure shot. All of her contemporaries and her colleagues see her in this light of success in this one space. The ego risk is when you pull yourself away from that and say, and these were her words, she says, can I make something from nothing? Can I take two sticks, rub them together, and make fire? There's an ego risk in that. What if that fails? Then what will these people that saw her in such a competent light see? What will they see now? So that ego risk resonated with me. And I believe on a much smaller scale, you know, leaving my corporate job, leaving my security, leaving all the benefits and leaving all that, and leaving all the success that I had and the reputation that I had to start something different. I didn't identify it as ego risk until I heard this, until I heard her say those words. So thank you for that. I made a couple other notes here that I thought it was really, really great. Yes. Okay. So here's the deal. I keep saying that I'm excited, but I'm leading up to it. Stay with me. Stay with me. Here we go. So she's amazing. Before she even wrote this book, she was amazing. President of StubHub, worked with the various tech companies. We talked about Yodlee, Polyvore, worked with Amazon and News Corp. But here's the thing. You guys watch Sway TV and you see us here on Sway TV. We've got amazing hosts and we're doing conversational commerce, and we are talking with you about great products. We're talking with you about why we love the products and how they impact our lives. And and we're sharing that with you so that we can impact your life in a positive way. Well, Sukhinder is a pioneer in this space. Sure, Sway TV is here and we're talking to you about it, but Sukhinder Singh Cassidy has done this already with her company called Joyous. So she was a founder of Joyous, which was a video shopping platform for women, and she served as the CEO and chairman. And I want to say that she's already done this. She understands what we do here, and that's what made me so excited, because there's not a lot of people that, you know, get what we're doing here at Sway TV, and she gets it 100% because this is her lane. And I had an opportunity to have a look at some of the Joyous footage, and it's excellent, and absolutely love it. So I just, that was where my excitement came. You know, when we talk about things lining up and connectivity and the universe and everything, that really hit me there. So she is pretty awesome. And there's another piece in this book I want to mention here, because we're all taking risks all the time. You know, I was reading this and I was really looking at this through the eyes of like a mid-level manager, because there's something that happens when you're a mid-level manager, and you want to risk it enough to be noticed, and you want to risk it enough to grow, but you don't want to risk it too much because you want to grow. Like, you have a lot to, I guess in some ways you kind of have a lot to lose. So this made me look at risk differently. It makes me look at risk differently in business and entrepreneurship as well. So she says to put, and to speak about careers. So to put yourself on a trajectory toward a great career, choose repeatedly and deliver impact consistently, worrying less about whether you achieve success in an individual move. This is so important and profound, because we look at the one thing that we're doing as life or death sometimes. Choose it, deliver consistently, and do your best. Because over time, as we get smarter about choosing and achieving impact, we want to make sure that even we want to make sure even if we don't achieve all our big ambitions, that we can still generate more positive than negative outcomes. I want to read that again. So to put yourself on a trajectory towards a great career, choose repeatedly and deliver impact consistently, worrying less about whether you achieve success in any individual move, because it's going to be cumulative. Over time, as we get smarter about choosing and achieving impact, we want to make sure that even if we don't achieve all our bigger ambitions, we can still generate more positive than negative outcomes and contributions over a large body of our choices. So this is, you know, I've had 7 out of 10 wins. I've had, you know, 6 out of 10 wins. It accumulates, and I just love how she explains that. So this is the tangible career capital that we keep accumulating that others can see, alongside the intangible superpowers that she discusses earlier in her book. So they keep choosing but fail to generate positive impacts consistently alongside our mistakes. We likely stay flat. So if you keep making choices and fail to generate a positive impact consistently alongside the misses, right? So you've got to look at the misses and you've got to have some wins in there. That'll most likely keep you flat in your career. So if you remain in your current role, not liking it terribly much, she says, I love how she says that, or we'll move on to a comparable or smaller roles, failing to achieve our full potential. So the lesson I took away from that is show up, do your best, consistently deliver, understand that there are going to be some misses, So you're going to have some misses and you're going to have some wins. And you just have to continually be consistent into taking the lessons that you're getting from the misses and rolling them into the wins. So this is Choose Possibility, and this is by Sukhinder Singh Cassidy. And it came out today. This book is out today. It launched today. And we here at Sway TV got a copy of it and we're able to read it. I mean, just speed reading through it and absolutely loving it. I did want to say that I think that when there is a woman that comes out of this tech space and can really articulate this, there are a lot of smart women coming out of the tech space, but when you can create something like this that people can pick up and read, and I do think of my daughter when I see books like this, and I will have her read this book. I have a 14-year-old daughter. As our young girls come up, they have to have these role models, and I think that Sukhinder is a great role model, and she's somebody that I definitely will put on the list, for my daughter to follow. So I want to thank you so much, Sukhinder, for this book and how it's changed how I look a little bit at business and look at risk. I'm noticing some of the risks I'm taking, and I'm looking at them a little bit differently because it's making me identify the risks that I'm not taking. What risks are you guys taking? What risks are you not taking? And have you looked at what if something goes wrong, right? So, hey, this is a risky proposition. All right, let's look at the whole thing. What is the contingency plan for when it doesn't work? Have a look at that. Put that in your, have a vision for what that might be like. Find some solutions. And that can help you in this moment dampen that feeling of fear as you move towards the risk. So when we look at all these products that we talk about on Amazon, think about this for a moment. Every product on Amazon had somebody that took a risk. Somebody took a big risk and said, I want to develop this idea. And Sukhinder actually says, and I don't know, I think I don't know to tell you where to find it except for maybe look her up on YouTube. She was talking about to an audience, and she said that when you have an idea, and this is in the entrepreneurial space, just share the idea. Share the idea, and when you can get somebody on board with the idea, you've made motion and movement forward. Whether that person is the person that develops your logo or just helps you develop the idea deeper, just get started by doing that. Think about all the products you see on Amazon. Every single one of those people had an idea and they talked about it. And then they had one person that they got on board with their idea. Imagine this. There's something in your mind, there's some idea that you have, and you're so passionate about it that you actually got somebody else to get on board with your idea. That's what Sukhinder talks about in this talk that I was listening to, and I absolutely loved it. It was get started. Get started. It's your idea. Get excited the fact that you can get somebody on board with an idea that you have in your mind. And like I said, every single one of these products that we look at, the products that we're going to look at today, we have the GoV lights, and I just featured that in the carousel. You guys can have a look down there. So Freddie, hi Freddie, thanks for joining us today. Jimmy Kong, welcome to Sway TV. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. You know what? I keep thinking it's Friday. I think maybe because I didn't really take a break this weekend, so it feels like Friday. I have the GoV lamp. Now imagine, somebody had an idea for a light, for a GoV light. And then they had another idea for a GoV lamp. And then they had another idea and another idea. And they were taking a risk. This is a risk. I'm holding somebody's risk in my hand. So, there's only so much market research you can do. It's still taking a risk. So this is our Govee LED camping lantern, and you can recharge this right here. There is a space in here. You guys can see that, I think. Yep. There's a space right in there that you can charge this up, and then if you go, do you know that sometimes the power goes out? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you live. Power goes out. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. Check this out. You can change the light color. That's a red. It's super red, but I think it just doesn't look super red on the screen. My favorite one is the blue. So here we go. Okay. This is my favorite one, the blue. The blue, and then there's an intensity button where you can go high or low with it, with the intensity. Yep. There you go. So that's the Govee lantern. And again, somebody took a risk. This was an entrepreneurial idea. Somebody had an idea and they took a risk in saying, hey, I have this idea for this Govee light. I'm going to go ahead and put this book back up there so you guys can see that behind me. But have a look here. This is the Choose Possibility book by Sukhinder Singh Cassidy on taking risks. So I didn't mean to flash everybody there. And the next thing we have in the carousel, we have another Govee in the carousel today. So this one, there we go. So this one's actually behind the book. If you guys can see this one, I'm just gonna scoot this so you can see it real quick. So this is also Govee light, and I think that looks pretty. I could put that on my desk. It's a pretty handsome looking light. So there we go. There you go. Right there. So let's look at this one. So this is a smart LED bedside lamp. I said I'd put it on my desk, but you could put this at your bedside, and this also changes colors too. You can control all this from your phone. And then we have the Jackery. This is our portable power source. The Jackery right there. You can plug in whatever you need to in this Jackery. You can take this with you. This is my mobile office charger. You can charge your phone. You can charge your computer. You don't have to worry about losing power. And then, I mean, these two things together, pretty much, you're covered, right? You've got power, you've got light, you've got everything you need. And now there's another option as well. There is the Flash Fish, and you'll see it's a really great looking, it's a little bit smaller. So if you want something a little bit smaller, you can do that. So we've got both of these guys. So I love this, it's Flash Fish. I would love to know how Flash Fish got its name. Maybe I need to research that, let you guys know. But this is a 200-watt portable power station, and it's a solar generator with 110-volt AC outlet. So this one is good for your travel as well. And the next thing that we have in the carousel you'll see is the hair straightener as I fix my hair because it got a little bit, it's hot. It's hot today, so my hair is a little sticky. It's a little sticky out here. My hair is a little sticky out here. It's a tongue twister for sure. I'm a little sweaty. I just bought one of these for my daughter, and I love it because it's better than her using a flat iron. It's a lot safer than her using a flat iron. So if we can plug this in, I'm going to show you guys how this works. Okay, I'm not sure what this, I'm going to unplug something. Maybe I'm not. Let me just replug that in. I may have lost some light here. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Do you guys see that light right there? I unplugged it and replugged it in, so I'm not sure what that's doing. Okay, so here we go. This is This is our Tymo ring hair straightener and comb. So it's charging up right now. You can see right here, it's starting to do its thing. So it's getting warm there. It's really safe to use and it gets hot pretty quickly. This is the box it comes in, and I'm going to show you, it also comes with some gloves. So there's the box from Tymo. And I think it's pretty safe, but it does come with gloves as well. So it comes with 2 pairs, or these gloves right here, so that it's safe to use. Let's see, here we go. And it's already ready to go. So it's already hot enough and ready to go. So I wonder what I should do. This side maybe in here. Let's go underneath. My hair's a little curly today, but if we go with this part underneath, I wonder if I can curl it a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, I can. Do you see that? It can do that and it can straighten. So let me just get a piece to straighten right here. And look, I can touch it here. It's not hot. This is cool to the touch. This feels a little bit warm, but do you see why I enjoy using this? And then it's this easy, look. There you go. Look at that. Pretty amazing. We actually have a product demo on our replay, and you guys can watch that. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. Can you see it? I mean, it's hot. It's hot, but this side is not hot to the touch. So let me just unplug it here. And we're going to let this guy cool down over here. Right there. Make sure that nothing gets too hot. And close up the box. The next thing that we have is also a hair tool. It's like a blow dryer. Have you gone to the salon and had like that round brush experience where you get your hair blow dried and round brushed, and it's super like voluminous and bouncy? That's what this is. So this is our Revlon. I'm going to feature it in the carousel for you there. The Revlon One Step. And it says One Step because it's like a blow dryer and a brush at the same time. And you can actually just do those big curls, loop around the big curls as you're drying out your hair. So we've got that one. And then the next thing that we have in the carousel is super exciting. Anything beauty is super exciting, but this is an entire, where did I put it, you guys? Oh, I have it right here. Okay, this is an entire box of beauty, an entire box of beauty. It doesn't get better than this. Can you imagine having an entire box of beauty show up at your door on a regular basis? From Allure, no less. Awesome, awesome company. So this is an Allure beauty box. So what is a beauty box? A beauty box is a subscription that you pay, and you get to try all these great products that come to your door. So, you know, like when you go to the store, you go to the beauty store and you're gonna buy face cream or whatever, and you go in and it's blinding. There's a million choices. You don't know what to choose. You pick whatever's, faced in the front of the shelf, or whatever's on feature, or whatever they recommend in the store. This is a way to try all those things that maybe you normally wouldn't try and that you would end up missing out on. And I want to just see what's in this box. So, for example, there is a strengthening mask from Aveda, and it's a botanical. I mean, Aveda is just famous for botanicals. It's a strengthening mask, so that's something that you can use on your hair. So it's everything beauty that's in here. And then there's also a face moisturizer. right there. And some of these things, honestly, I would not try because some of it has to do with the sizing too. So you get like a good size to be able to use it for a while and make sure that it's something that you like. And then there is, oh, we've got like eyeliner, and this one is by Cargo. What a beautiful color. I love this color. And it's swimmables. So I'm going to see if I can get this clearly on there for you. I don't know. So swimmables means you can swim with it, right? What else do we have in here? We have Brightening Sea Jelly Mask. So C meaning sea serum, like vitamin C serum. It's on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there are a lot of great things in this box. The thing I love about the box, though, is the fact that I get to try all this stuff without having to go find it. Somebody's already found it for me. They've said, top picks, here it is, check it out, we're sending you a box. You don't even have to think about it. Oh, these are beautiful colors. There we go. You can see those in there. And I love the size. For me, it's perfect because I don't wear a lot of makeup. So the makeup that I do wear, I like it when they're in smaller packages, because then I can try different stuff. Do you guys have that eyeshadow palette, that giant one that just sits in your bathroom that you're gonna have forever? Yeah, I'm letting go of those things. So here's the Allure box. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to try product. It's a wonderful way to step out of the box, do something new. And the holidays are coming up, so I think it would be an awesome gift for just about anyone. The next thing we have today in our carousel is there it is. It's the Blue Yeti mic, and this is about looking professional with, you know, everyone's at home, and I'm doing a ton of Zooms from home. I'm also, you know, I record some things and some meditations and some guided meditations, and so using this Blue Yeti mic has been a lifesaver, especially, you know, what we've been kind of experiencing in the last year or so, being able to have a professional sounding mic from home at a really affordable rate. This is like, basically this mic is like $99.99. And the next thing we've got in our carousel is the P-Touch Brother Label Maker. Let me just get that up there for you. We do have this label maker here in the studio. As you can imagine, we're using it all the time. Let me see where it is. Oop, that's not it. Oop. It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is, the label maker. Here we go. I got my sides mixed up. Here is the Brother P-Touch Label Maker. So it's time for back to school, and it's time to get things labeled and organized and neat. I use this in my linen closet so that we know where the full sheets are, the queen sheets, the king sheets. Everything has a place, and it's easy to find. Once you start labeling, though, there should be a caution like across the front of this that says you're going to end up labeling everything, because I do. I think you're going to love it. And then I love this next product. Okay, you guys. Sunday morning, you're at home. And it's one of those Sundays where it might be like, you know, you don't have to do anything right away. You don't have to rush off to hot yoga. You don't have to drive anybody anywhere. You don't have to drop the car off for service. You don't have to do any of that. What you can do, though, is you can hang out in your Lotus linen robe. This is the Lotus linen robe, and we featured this. We were doing a giveaway. I'm not exactly sure how that giveaway turned out, but I know that somebody probably got one of these Lotus linen robes. They're really soft. I like the waffle pattern, and it's light. Here in California, we don't need anything really, really heavy, so this is soft and comfy and light, and not only do you get the robe, you get matching lotus linen slippers that are just as cozy, and it almost feels like there's memory foam or something in here. So matching robe and matching slippers for Sunday morning matcha. Sunday morning matcha. Speaking of which, I matcha'd up today. Amazon has tons and tons of matcha. You can get all different kinds of matcha on Amazon. Our next product on here is the Theragun, and I've got it right here. This is the Theragun. You do not need to be an athlete to use the Theragun. You literally just need to be a human being that's living life. How many of you guys are driving on the freeway or sitting for long periods of time? Do you feel that in your lower back? This can take care of that. That's in your lower back. Whoa, I just turned it on. Oh my goodness. Look at my hand. That's so weird. Wait. How'd I do? I do like this. That's so crazy. It actually feels really good. I'm just doing this on my hand and it feels really good. Okay, there's a screen here. It looks like almost looks like an iPhone, right? See that? Great. So this is, and it has different attachments. Oh, I turned it on. Okay. It has different attachments for you. There's a way to put this back. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Fits in here like this. You guys see that? I love that it's white. I like everything white. They have different attachments and a way to charge it. So you've got your Theragun, and then so this is the charger that goes with that, and you can charge it up. And I don't think, you know, like I said, I don't think you need to be an athlete. I think you just need to be living life and needing to have a little bit of a stress relief. And this is why I love all the Zillion products. And, you know, when we were talking a bit earlier about this book, about taking risk, and we were talking about Sukhinder's philosophy on taking risk and all her experience with all these startups and kind of all the wisdom that she's been able to extract from that. And you think of all these products that I show you here, you know, here. So here is a back massager. So this is the Zillion back neck massager right here. It charges through here and then gets plugged in through there, and it's got pressure points. So, and it's heated. So this is an awesome massager. But just think that this was an idea, right? Somebody had an idea to make a massager, and then they told somebody about the idea. Then somebody made a prototype, and then they went to the next step, and the next step. It's risk, 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 and how we look at those risks is important, right? And how we assess how we move forward is important. So there's stuff going on in the chat. So it's Johnny Kong says still Tuesday. Yes, that's because I said I wasn't sure what day it was. So yes, it is still Tuesday. It's the beginning of the week. There's so much that can happen. Possibility, possibility, possibility. That is all I see this week. It's all I saw all weekend. When you look at everything with the eyes of possibility, everything changes. So yes, we have a full week of possibility. And then do I have a YouTube channel? I do-ish, kind of. I think there's some stuff out there on YouTube and Vimeo. But I don't have a big giant YouTube channel. I have an Instagram. So thank you for E. Koltyar. Tell me if I said that right. E. Koltyar. Thank you for following us here at Sway TV. Hilberto, thank you for following here on Sway TV. We are just looking at all this great stuff that we have in the carousel that we want to share with you. There is the neck and back massager that we just looked at a Zillion neck and back massager. And now we are gonna look at this one. So the controls are over here. This is so handy. Look at this. It goes like this, right? Right here. Right on your neck. I'm looking at this picture. And the controls, did I just see the controls? Oh, they're right here. So you can literally control it from right here. And you can move it around. So you can kind of adjust to where you want it. For $49 and how many cents? $49.97 for under $50 to have this massager. I don't even have it plugged in. It actually feels kind of good. I think it's those pressure points. Okay, Johnny Kong says, I've been following Sway since February 2021. Thank you for following Sway since 2021. We love our Sway community. This is what I love. And I wonder if Sukhinder, when she started her commerce, her video commerce, I wonder if she had that vision of knowing that it was going to create community like this. Because one of the things that we have here at Sway TV is an excellent community. And it's you guys getting in the chat and talking to us. It's you sharing your product information with us, your product experiences and your life experience as to how that product has helped your life and enhanced your life. It's this sense of community that we create together, which makes it more than just a shopping channel or a shopping network. It's bigger than that. It's way, way bigger than that. Can you guys remember the last giveaway that we had? I know you feel the energy through the internet, you know, when we're all together and we're ramping up for the giveaway and we're all getting together. There's a level of energy that happens here in this studio. And I want to tell you that it wouldn't happen without you. If we were independent in the studio, getting excited to do a giveaway, without your input, without the Gina Capones of the world calling in, without you guys jumping in the chat and letting us know how excited you are, and without some of you winning some of these great products, we wouldn't be as energized and it wouldn't be as fun of a journey. So we are loving the fact that you've been following us since February of 2021. We appreciate you. We want you to stick with us. You are the Sway family at this point. I want to talk about the next thing we have in our carousel, and that is the Lexar Jump Drive. We have, oh my gosh, we have so many. We have so many. And part of the reason we have so many, we use so many. So this is just a few. Lexar is a leader, an innovator, a starter in this area, in this space of digital storage. And they have so many things available for you. And as we get into the school year, as we get back into the school year, we're looking at, you know, what do we do with this information? I mean, I used to write everything in my notebook and take it to school. I'd write out my reports, and, you know, everything my daughter has is on a drive, and she takes that drive to the computer at school, and then she comes home and she takes that drive with her home to work on the same project. So getting ready to get back to school, Lexar has you covered. And the next product, I have a story about this product. It is the Baby Bliss hair dryer. There is no more powerful hair dryer in this size category. It just doesn't exist. This is the most powerful hair dryer for its size. And the reason why size is important is because when you're blow drying your hair, your arm does get tired. And especially if you have a lot of hair. I do not have a lot of hair, my arm still gets tired. So I had a Baby Bliss hair dryer and I loved it. And I dropped it. And I didn't just drop it. I mean, I have dropped it before and it survived. I really dropped it hard. And it is no more. So when I came into the studio and I saw this, I was super excited. This one's a lot nicer than the one I had because it's got a matte finish to it. So it's a really attractive hair dryer. I'm plugging it in because I want to turn it on. I want you guys to see how powerful this hair dryer is. Okay, so we're gonna go cool because it's really hot. And I'm gonna go, okay. So that's a low. So let's see, that's low. It's so powerful. That's low. And then it's got low and high. So this is high. Oh my gosh. It's cool though, it feels so good. This is pretty fantastic right now. We don't need air conditioning in the studio. We just need to turn on this baby Bliss hair dryer. My hair might look a little interesting when we're done, but okay, that's high. And it has 3 settings. It has hot, warm, and cool. And I just did the cool setting. So with the same power, you can experience these settings that we have there. It's pretty awesome. So one of my favorite products that I wish I still had. The next product we have is the Jade Roller. Have you guys tried this? Look at me. I look like Farrah Fawcett. Do you guys know who Farrah Fawcett is? Did I just age myself? She was one of the original angels, as in Charlie's Angels. The Jade Roller. Are you familiar with the Jade Roller? If you are not familiar with the Jade Roller, get familiar with the Jade Roller. Not just for yourself, but Christmas is coming, you guys. I don't know any woman that would not want the Jade Roller. It's so pretty. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the box. Well, I'm going to take the styrofoam off so you can see the different parts. So, can you see that? It's a little bit of a glare, but here we go. So that's what it looks like in the box. This is the Jade Roller. It's actually made of jade, and there are different ways to do it, and it's got an explanation here. If you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a diagram. So when you're working with the Jade Roller on your neck, you're literally just going in upward motions like this. And what that's doing is it's helping to lift and tone the skin and move lymphatic fluid. So it's cleansing. And then there's a whole map for your face. And it feels so good. You literally come out and come out around this way, under here. This is my favorite part, actually, is under here, under here. Everything is an upward motion. And there's 2 sides. You can see there's a smaller side and there's a bigger side. So for the spaces like under your eyes and like in here, you can use the smaller side, and the bigger side you can do on your cheeks and your jawline. So that's the Jade Roller, and it tells you how to use that. There's directions in here. But that's not all. There's also this other part. So this is I hope I pronounced this right. The Gusha. The Gusha? I don't know. I never knew it had a name. I just had it at home. So this is also amazing. So this, you kind of go onto the eye, like just that bone right there. If you guys have ever had a facial and they massage in here, it's so relaxing. It's like it relieves all the tension in your face. This guy does the same thing. You can also use it for your neck and up and through your jawline. So, and it's cool, right? It's jade, so it's stone. It feels nice and cool to the touch. And that is the awesome, awesome Jade Roller. If anybody wants to buy Jade Roller for Christmas, you know, I love it. And let's see, Wilbur started following. Wilbur, thank you for following Sway TV. Welcome. My name is Michelle Mitchell, and you are watching Amazon Live, Sway TV Live, where we are sharing all of our favorite products with you that have helped us and enhanced our lives and things that we love. So the next thing in the carousel is a lot of Paul Mitchell product. Do you see the product behind me? I have a whole line. It's the Clean Beauty line from Paul Mitchell, and we have it all here in the studio. But just because we were talking about the book today, and we were talking We were talking about Sukhinder and the book that she wrote, and we talked about risk and entrepreneurship. Paul Mitchell is one of those entrepreneurial stories that are so inspirational. Most of their product is, when they first started, the bottles are black and white. And I remember somebody saying, hey, why are your bottles black and white? And I never even thought about it, but their bottles were black and white because it's all they could afford. They couldn't afford color on the bottle. So they went with a black and white bottle. So the story goes like this. So there was Paul. So Paul was the hairdresser, and he loved hairdressing. He loved the whole industry. And then there was John Paul DeJoria, and John Paul was a businessman. And they came together and they created this line of products. They created the Paul Mitchell hair care products. And they used to go from salon to salon selling Paul Mitchell shampoo out of the trunk of their car. Now imagine, that this very entrepreneurial activity, this very entrepreneurial exercise, this high risk exercise would lead to a company that it is today with multiple lines of products internationally and is really a staple in the industry. So when we think back on these really inspirational stories, and they weren't all wins, right? They had fails here and there throughout, but it was taking those risks and measuring how many wins have I had and how many misses have I had. And and as the team started to grow, they started to have that wherewithal to help mitigate that risk. What if this happens? What if that happens? And I've watched the company pivot and change and move. We all just went through some really big challenges in the last year. Well, how did they do? People weren't in hair salons. People weren't buying hair product. They figured it out, right? They looked at that risk and they worked on it and they figured it out. It's a very relevant company, but it all started with an idea. I have this idea and I'm going to talk somebody else into joining me with this idea. And now we're going to take these risks together. And look at the company now. They have some really amazing products in the clean beauty line, and I'm featuring them here in the carousel so that you can see what they have. It's a total line. They have a line that can control frizz in the clean beauty line. They also have products that will create volume within that clean beauty line as well. There's something for everyone in this line here. I'm going to pull another one up for you to have a look at. And isn't that amazing that, you can get this, I think with my blow dryer, I've blown my hair all over the place. It's sticking to my lip gloss. Isn't it amazing that you can get these products on Amazon? I mean, you can be anywhere in the world and you can order your Paul Mitchell product and it can come straight to you. I love going in the salon. I buy product in the salon. I also buy product on Amazon because there's always a situation, right? There's a salon situation, and then there's at home, I'm out of this thing and I'm not going to be able to get to the salon. I need to order it. You do not need to be without. Rosalinda, happy terrific Taco Tuesday. Rosalinda, I almost had a taco today. I opted for something else, but I almost had a taco. So Rosalinda says, Michelle, I am convinced you're related to Paul Mitchell. I don't know. I'm not sure. Will wants your Insta. Oh, so my Instagram is Mindful. So it's 2 M's and the word mindful. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Mindful. Have a look at that and you will see all things Michelle Mitchell Mindful on there. So, Rosalinda says, thank me later, Will. That's another thing that I love about this. And when we think about creating this, this community this community of conversational commerce. I love it when you guys talk to each other in the chat and connect, because it tells us that we are building community beyond just giving you information. You're connecting with each other. And I think that's really what it's all about. We all came to connect. We all came into this world to connect, and we all came here to connect. So tacos are always amazing on Tuesdays. If you're from Southern California, tacos are always amazing, full stop. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and on and on and on. So Rosalind is having tacos for dinner. Maybe I'll have some tacos for dinner too. So I'm pulling up the next product we have here, the Paul Mitchell product that we have here. So, when you think of this entrepreneurial piece, thinking that, Paul Mitchell, who started the company, was a little bit of a free spirit. And he actually went from New York to Hawaii and made his home in Hawaii. And that's where he discovered the awapui flower. And so Paul Mitchell is known for awapui shampoo. And so the awapui is a main ingredient, and it's a healing ingredient. And so he, like I said, this very free spirit, very organic, live off the land personality, really wanted to build this awapui into the product, which they ended up doing very successfully. And the awapui is still a part of it today. Now, keeping in line with that environmental piece, the clean beauty line that we're featuring today in our carousel that you're looking at, all these containers are made from sugarcane, and they're biodegradable. So Paul is no longer here in this physical plane. I do believe that he is up above, looking down on all of us and really cheering us on, and happy that we are keeping, in theme with his vision of what he wanted for the product. So we are featuring this clean beauty line in our carousel today. So you can get that. There's something there for everyone. You can get it whenever you want. So I will say that, it's Tuesday, I may have a taco. You're really making me think about tacos. There is zero risk in having a taco. Zero risk. So I'm just maybe I'll have 2 tacos. But we started our stream today with this exciting launch of this book, and I'm gonna grab it again, and I'm gonna try not to flash my belly to everybody. And it's Choose Possibility, and it's by Sukhinder Singh Cassidy. She is a mover and shaker in the technology industry. Just a few of the companies, she was is president of StubHub. She worked at various tech and media companies, including Google, Amazon, News Corp, Yodlee, Polyvore, and she founded Joyous, which is what made me deeply connect with wanting to know what was in this book, because Joyous, she was a pioneer in this space of video shopping network. That is what Joyous was. So I was excited to see what she had to say about business and about risk. And if anyone knows risk, she knows risk. So it was a great read, great book, and I will definitely be delving back into it, probably referring to it, as I move in and take, the certain risks that we take. I talk about leaving my corporate job 4 years ago and walking away from the security of that. And what I learned today was, there's a certain amount of ego, and I think her words were ego risk. And you won't find the ego risk part in her book, because what I did was I read the book and then I got super interested in her, and then I started looking her up online. So it was in a talk that she gave, and she talked about that. So really important to me, a really great takeaway for me today. So whatever you are risking, you want to get that book, you want to have a look at it, and it'll put things into perspective for you, hopefully help you make some better, stronger decisions. But, you know, with that all being said, I want to say thank you guys for joining us today here at Sway TV. And it is Taco Tuesday, so maybe go out and get yourself a taco. You have been watching Michelle Mitchell here at Sway TV on Amazon Live. I'm going to be here tomorrow, and I'm going to have a special guest with me. She's been on before, and her name is Sonia. She's also a life coach, and I really enjoyed what she had to say last time she was here. So I invited her back. She's going to be back with me. We're going to be talking about forgiveness tomorrow. And what does that mean? Because it means something different to everyone. And how do we move through? There are 3 kind of stages that you move through, and how to be really effective in each stage. So join us tomorrow, and we're going to talk about forgiveness. But for today, go get some tacos. It is Taco Tuesday in Southern California, so it's got to be Taco Tuesday everywhere. So let's sway.